Morning. It's Nita with Timepiece Garden. Oops, I did it again. Um, got excited, started doing artwork, forgot to do a video. Forgot to do a couple of videos. So anyway, I finished painting the background blues last night, and you can see you go from light to dark. They're all completely dry now, which is awesome. You know. And then from there, I started to do the rock arch that you see right there with the turtle. You know, getting him started. Haven't finished the ends because I gotta work the ends in together. So it's turning out well, and to include adding it to the other side, from where we're drawing them out of sequence. So now I get to finish the arch, which is awesome. I mean, if you look closely, you can see where I've started doing the turtle in pencil. I'll go back through when I like where he's at proportionately. Does that make sense? I'll go back through, just like I did with the rock, and add some black marker so he's a little more defined. And then that way when I go to paint, does that make sense? I will paint correctly. Yeah, that's where we're at. I don't lie. I think the rock has come out awesome. You know, the thought processes is looking at the picture. The sea anemones here and the clownfish, those will still be in the lower right corner. Does that make sense? And that's why I've not finished that edge of the rock yet, because when I do it, I need to put them together so they go naturally together. So I'll do that. I'll do that when I work down at that line, when I'm actually down at that level. And then what I've decided to do is the coral sea fan that I originally drew there. And when I painted it there, I changed it and I put a seahorse in it. Being that we're not doing this arch at all, because we're not doing the dolphin portion at all, at least that I'm aware of. Again, we only have 2 panels, not 3 or 4. I've decided to go ahead and put that coral at the bottom of this corner. Does that make sense? So there'll be the coral here with the seahorses into that rock. And so again, until I draw the coral, I won't finish this corner of the rock. And then what I'd like to do is put coral, or the coral sea fan, on both sides. So the majority of it is on the rock, but a little of it, or is on the left, but a little of it eats over here to the right where it's blank, and there'll be like 1 seahorse on the right and 2 or 3 seahorses on the left. Again, that way it ties the left and right side together, which means I won't put this coral at the bottom corner there. And that way I can start tying the stuff together. So, happens. It's what happens when you paint. Especially when you go from an 8x11 piece of paper to 4 feet by what is this, 6 feet? No, this is closer to 8 feet because it's way taller than I am. So 4 feet by 8 feet panels. You adjust accordingly, and then fill in the gaps. So again, looking at the picture, you figure there's one little thingy here. You won't be that big. There's a whole lot of room up there, so I'll end up doing like a school of fish or, something cute. I'll figure it out. Yeah, but that's where we're at right now. And the same basic thing as before when I was doing the background, the blues. Very much like I did the flower, 2 brushes, 2 different colors, and you work your way down. And so I only have 4 shades of blue. And if you look, you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 colors, roughly. And what it was is each brush just got progressively darker. Does that make sense? I never cleaned them. So, you start out here with paint color 1 and you go across the top of both. And then you go to paint color 2 on brush number 2. And you do that little crisscross figure 8 X thingy that I was doing. And then you go paint number 3, and never clean the brush. And then paint number 4, and you never clean the brushes. So everything gets progressively dark. But there's always at some moment in time where a light gets mixed in with something that's darker. And it gives it that I don't know, fluffy, flowy pattern. So Anyway, I'll show you some more in a little while. All right, done for the day. You can see the only thing I added was the turtle. That looks awesome. Alrighty, well with that, I gotta go. It'll be like last time. Come in, spend a couple hours, and then jet until I'm done. I think he looks good there, though. So with that, I will talk to you later.